Hey, Walter here, and I want to talk about concussions. So I went snowboarding last week and got a bit of a concussion. And one of the good things about when that happens is you don't take your health for granted anymore. And you've probably had the same experience where things are going along pretty well. You kind of take it for granted, then something happens and you're like, oh, okay, now I know what can go wrong. So while it wasn't ideal that I had to go through that, it was good because it allowed me to sort of evaluate my life and be happy about the things that are working. And when we talk about trading, it's a little bit similar to that, I think, where sometimes things are going really well. So for example, if you're trading the trend and you're able to ride this downtrend on the Euro CAD, things are going really, really well. But then it gets a bit choppy. I actually sold on this pullback here, and I thought it was going to keep going, and it's been chopping around ever since. So it's one of those things where the way that I trade is typically I see an equity curve that looks something like this. And this is, if you want to learn more about this, you can go to the Small Account Big Profits course and see how my goal is to take a $1,000 account and run it up to 100 grand. And you can see here, this is what's happened. It's gone up and down and up and down. Then once in a while, what will happen is it'll just launch up. Then it'll go down. Then it'll launch up like that. Right now, you got a little bit of profit on this one. And that's really like life and with your health, you have lots of great things going on, and then boom, you have a bit of a drawdown, so to speak. And so right now, and on the other account over here, so we've split up our accounts because we don't want to have broker risk. So as the account grows, we'll put it into more and more accounts. And on this one, you can see this account actually is right here. It's basically about where it started. So it's gone down. It's had a few blips up, but it hasn't had the really huge run up on this account. I suspect because we're sitting in profit here right now that these current trades may give us a run up and get up into to a better situation in terms of the account. But essentially, that's what trading's all about for me. Now, a lot of traders, they want to trade that straight 45-degree angle curve, which is a great equity curve if you can get it. The problem with that, though, is that typically what happens is these have some sort of Martingale principle built in. And if you've been trading for a while, you know what I mean. And that means that they usually do something like this, where they'll fall down drastically. They might even go straight back up and then keep traveling along on that 45-degree angle. But eventually what happens to all of them is they just completely collapse and they fall out, and the account is, you can kiss it goodbye. So I like trading the opposite of that. I like trading these equity curves where it goes down a bit and then boom, it like blasts off, and then it goes down a bit and loses for a while and then blasts off. And the key really is, how can you get along? Like, what do you do really to deal with the difficult times? And in my next video, we'll talk about that. But it basically comes down to psychology and how you're going to view this part of your trading period. If you'd like to learn more about the Small Account Big Profits course, you can click the link below this video and get all the information about that. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video. I wish you happy trading. See ya. Bye.